Yes, people, hope everyone is well. So today I've got a really interesting but beneficial video for you guys. So I've done this twice on the channel before, but what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to sit on my Vinted monitor for about 30 to 40 minutes and I'm going to record the whole thing and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I pick up in that time. So I know a lot of you guys at this point, you may be thinking, what on earth is a Vinted monitor? What is this guy talking about? And my main goal from this video and all my other videos in general are to inspire every single one of you guys to go into Vinted reselling and try making some good money. But let's get straight into it. So I've just got on my computer now. What you are seeing on the screen currently is exactly what my Vinted monitor looks like. So of course for this video today, just because I like being sat at my desk doing these things, I am going to be using the monitor on my computer. You can actually use the monitor on your phone, iPad, tablet, laptop, computer. You can use it on any device that you want because the way that I've made my monitor, it makes it fair for everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here now for about 30 to 40 minutes and I'm just going to show you exactly what I am buying in that time. So you can see here on the left hand side of the screen, we've got all of these different filters that are being monitored 24/7. So today I'm probably going to be using a lot of the Nike trainers filter, but we've got Nike All, Nike clothing, we've got Patagonia and Rab, New Balance, laptops, phones, Jellycats. We know a lot of people are making money in that now. There's so many different things that we are monitoring 24/7, so you guys are always trying to maximize your profit. And this list of filters is constantly being updated and added to. So as the trends are changing with the seasons and the time of year, we're always one step ahead and adding that to the filter list. So if you couldn't tell, I'm from the UK, so I am going to be using the UK monitor today. To anyone watching this that does get inspired and wants to try out the monitor for themselves, if you don't live in the UK, that's completely fine. So we're scanning over 15 different European countries. So I'll give you some examples. We've got France, Belgium, Spain, Poland, Sweden, Italy, Netherlands, Portugal, Luxembourg, Finland, Denmark, Austria, Czech. We've also got countries like Ireland, Croatia, and there's so many more there that I haven't mentioned. Like I always do in my videos as well, in the bottom right, just below where I'm sitting on the screen, there's going to be a total profit counter that's going to basically add up all of the expected profits that I am going to make from the purchases in today's video. But enough talking, let's get into this right now and I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to make money with this monitor. Some Air Max 95s have just came up here. I have pressed fast buy on them. We'll see if we're able to get them. Okay, yeah, so you can see here you have successfully bought the item. Okay, so let's take a look at them. So they are in a UK size 9. They're a good colorway and they look like they're in fantastic condition as well. 95s are really hyped even to this day. They hold some great value. So I know I'm going to be selling them for about £50. I paid about £18 all in for them. We'll call that a £32 of profit. We were already off to a great start. I was filming there for about 45 seconds before them 95s popped up. Let's see what else we can get. I've got a feeling we're going to be getting some absolute bangers in this video. Okay, so some Air Max 95s just popped up here. So I've hit fast buy on them. This would be insane. This would actually be a really good pickup. Okay, so I was actually able to get them as well. When you have got the fast buy option, just like I'm using in my server, to be honest, you're getting the items that you want to buy 95% of the time, just because of how quick it is and how fast it processes. But let's have a look at these 95s. So these are actually the 95 Ultras. They hold a similar value to the normal 95s. And as you can see here, they are in really nice condition. So I know I'm not going to be struggling to sell them at all. And they are in a men's size 11. So we're going to be selling them again at around £50. We got them for about £18 all in. So that's going to be another £32 of profit once again. Okay, so some Night React Visions just came up here. I have pressed fast buy on them. I was a little bit slow to them, so I'm not sure if we are going to be able to get them or not. This would be a nice pickup though. And of course, with the power of the monitor, you have successfully bought the item. So let's take a look at them. So from looking at the description, it does say here there's some imperfections. So I need to be looking at the third photo. So let's take a look. From here, they look fine there. So this is the imperfection they're talking about. So it's a little bit of the tick has scratched off. Believe me, I've sold Night Reacts in way worse condition than this because they're such a popular shoe. They do hold their value so well. And with Reacts, I'll put some photos on the screen now. I'm selling them in the big sizes at £35. Of course, this isn't a big size 8. We picked these up for about £18 all in. So that's going to be another £17 of profit. Some Air Max 90s just came up here in a size 8.5 for £3. If we get these, this is going to be mental. This will be crazy if we're able to get these. No way, we successfully bought the item. That is mental. Let's take a look at them. So we just got these Air Max 90s in a size 8.5 for about £6 all in. You can see here the condition on them is actually really nice. Now, Air Max 90s, I know that they sell for anywhere between £45 to £60. Because I bought them for so cheap, I'm happy to sell them for 40 and get a quick sale. So that's going to be another £34 of profit. I mean, that is mental. Okay, so some women's Rab walking trousers, which have just popped up here. This would be pretty good. We've hit fast buy on them. We'll see if we're able to get them. I assume we will. Yeah, you have bought the item. Let's take a look. So these Rab walking trousers are in fantastic condition. The women's ones aren't worth as much as the men's, but I do still sell these constantly. So I know on the women's trousers, I can get around £30 to £35 for them. Just because of the condition that these ones are in, I'm going to be listing these at £35. And I got them for about £13 all in, including delivery. So that's going to be another £22 of profit. But so far, we are absolutely smashing it. We've made some really good money in a short amount of time. Let's see what else we can get. So you guys that have watched the video to this point as well, if you do like the look of this Vinted monitor and you think that reselling is a side hustle that you want to go into to make some extra money, make sure you click the link right at the top of the description. This server was literally designed to give you guys a massive head start in reselling. There's so many benefits and different guides in here, as well as the monitor. It's going to give you that massive boost. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, so some alpha flies just popped up here in a size 11. I've pressed fast buy on them. Okay, so we was actually able to pick them up. So you're probably thinking £60, that is quite a lot to be buying some shoes for, trying to get a profit. Now, these are in absolute mint condition, as you can see from these photos right here. And alpha flies are basically the creme de la creme when it comes to reselling Nike shoes. They are the most expensive running shoes that Nike have ever produced. And because of that, they hold their value extremely well. So at retail price, when you're buying them brand new, they're around £300. So these have been hardly worn. You can see by the photos, and the seller has even said it in the description. So even if you was to half the retail value completely, you're still going to be getting £150 for them. But these ones right here, I'm going to be getting a quick sale on them at around £130. We got really lucky and was able to get free postage as well. So we picked them up all in for £63.70. So we're going to call that a £70 profit. That is an absolute banger. Some React Element 55s have just popped up here for an absolute steal. I've pressed fast buy. Hopefully we get them. We are absolutely killing it right now. Every single item that I've seen that has a profit in it, we've not missed any. We've managed to pick up every single one. So these are in a size 9. You can see here they're in fantastic condition. React Element 55s, although they're not as popular as the React Visions, they do still hold the same value. And I'm constantly selling these in the big sizes at £35. So we managed to pick them up in a big size 9 in a nice colorway as well for about £17 all in. So we're going to call that another £18 of profit. So obviously you guys have seen me use it a couple of times in this video, but probably my favorite thing about my server is this little button right here that I'm circling around that says fast buy. The reason why this is probably my favorite thing about my server is because all I've got to do is press one single button and the code will immediately buy that item for me. You're probably thinking, why is this so beneficial? And I'll tell you that right now. So when you are actually on the normal Vinted app on your phone, you've actually got to do around 5 to 6 different steps before you're actually able to press purchase. And of course that isn't very efficient, because for me that's on the monitor, when I'm only pressing one button, I'm always going to be getting that item before you. And the app is just an absolute nightmare to scroll on anyway. It's inconsistent, it doesn't always load the items, and it's just so much slower and less responsive. So when you're on the app, you see the item, then you got to click on it. Then you've got to press buy now in the bottom right. Then you've got to scroll down, then select the shipping point, and then press purchase. You understand why you're now at a massive disadvantage when you are using the app. But I thought I'd just explain that to you guys quickly, but let's make some more profit. So some Air Max 95s have just popped up here in a size 9 as well. It says they're in very good condition in the description, so hopefully we're able to get these. This would be a banger. And obviously, I've successfully bought the item. I never had a doubt in my mind. Just by looking at these photos here, I can see these are in fantastic condition. There's nothing wrong with them at all. And because they're in a size 9.5, I'm going to be listing them up at £50 to £55. So we got them for about £21 all in. Let's say we get the quick sale at £50. That's another £29 of profit. And just like that, we've made even more money. Do you see how easy it is? But because you're also able to use this exact monitor on your laptops, phones, iPads, that means you can be making money from absolutely anywhere. So that means you could be bored in a lesson at school. You could be on your lunch break at work. You could be on the train or on a long car journey. Do you not think it would be more worth investing your free time into making easy money like this? Because I certainly would, and that's what I'm doing every single day. With the monitor as well, so all of these items that are pinging up here, they're actually going to be showing up on the monitor around 10 to 15 seconds before they show up on the Vinted app. So if you look at this little clip I took here earlier today, look at the black North Face beanie and the purple North Face coat. They're showing up on the monitor on my laptop around 10 to 15 seconds before they're actually showing up on my phone. You can work out pretty easily how much more efficient you are being. So for one, you're seeing them items way before, and then also you're only pressing one button to purchase them. Okay, so some Air Max 90s just came up. I know we're going to get them because that's just how good the monitor is. And you have successfully bought the item. Who would have thought? So they're in a size UK 7. They're in really nice condition, as you can see. I'll give them a nice little clean when they do arrive. And I'm sure they're going to be looking brand new. Got them for about £15 all in. I'm going to be selling them at around 40. So we'll call that a £25 of profit. And if any of you don't believe me when I do say about the potential profit that I expect to make, go onto Vinted yourself and go onto the eBay sold listings and just have a look at how much they are selling for. Then you'll see I am being 100% honest in what I am going to make on these items. Now do me a favor and take a look right below me in the bottom right corner and just look at that total profit that I expect to make. Considering I've been sat on the monitor for about half an hour, do you really think that's that bad going? Okay, so some Nike Huaraches just came up here in a size 6 at a really good price. So if hit fast buy on them, I suspect we are going to be able to get them because people are sleeping on the Huaraches every single day and it allows me to jump on that opportunity. So yeah, you can see you have successfully bought the item. So they're in fantastic condition, which is really good because it means I'm not going to have to do any cleaning on them. So I sell Huaraches in the small sizes at around £22. So we got these for about £10 all in. So it's going to be a nice money doubler. We'll call it a £12 profit. So I know exactly what some of you guys are going to be thinking while watching this video. You're probably going to be thinking, how on earth am I going to start Vinted reselling and know what to buy and what's profitable? So if you have got any doubts like that in your mind, then don't worry, I've got something for you. In my server, as well as the monitor and all the other benefits, one of the biggest hits has actually been the price guide. I've made the price guide myself. I'll show you it on the screen here roughly, but I am going to blur it out. It's a document that has over 150 different items listed in it across different brands, and it shows the name of the item, as well as a photo to match up with the model. Because these days, when people are listing stuff for so cheap, they won't go and list it as the exact model name. For example, people won't put stuff up as Air Max 95s or Air Max 90s. You'll see a lot of people listing stuff as Nike trainers or Nike hoodie. So it's good to have that price guide to reference back to make sure that your pickups are efficient and profitable. And obviously, as well as the name of the item and the photo as well, it shows you exactly what price you want to be aiming to buy for and exactly what price you want to aim to be selling for as well. So it's literally a full guide showing you exactly how to make money. And if at any point you do make a purchase that isn't going to make you any money, the beauty in Vinted reselling is that you can just cancel the order straight away, but you're still going to be getting that learning curve. I run weekly group calls in the server as well, where all of you guys can join and ask me any questions that you want. I also take a look at all of your guys' Vinted profiles where I can give you brutal and honest feedback on some things that maybe you could work on to make sure you are utilizing your sales as much as you can. There is also over 10 hours of virtual and video learning that you can refer back to whenever you want to make sure you are getting that big head start. The reviews in the server as well have been absolutely spectacular. I'm blown away by the feedback that's been put on there. So like I said earlier, guys, if you do want to join the server and get all of these benefits with the monitor, the price guide, the video learning, the group calls, and obviously just being part of a massive community of people that have a lot of knowledge, then make sure you do hit that link that's right at the top of the description. Right now to join, it's actually the cheapest that it's ever been, so do not miss out on the opportunity. I'm going to be wrapping this video up now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take a look at that total profit in the bottom right. Considering I've only been on the monitor in total for about 30 to 40 minutes, do you think that that is really that bad going? If you did enjoy this video in particular, make sure you do smash a like button. I've got a lot of other videos up on my channel as well. I'm currently running a series where I'm going from 0 to 10k purely on Vinted, and make sure you subscribe as well to make sure you're not missing out on any of my content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.